So Joey Badass decided to step back in the rap scene, bro. I haven't seen Joey get in the booth for a while. I listened to his last album, been listening to him for quite some time now, ever since back in the day when he dropped 1999 and he was rolling around with Pro Era and all that, right? I never knew if there was either a rivalry or some type of issue between Kendrick and Joey Badass. I don't think there was anything like severe to the point, but I do know that there was some type of history, and today we're going to go over the history and see what it is that made him respond to Kendrick Lamar in current times in 2025. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. So Joey Badass has sparked controversy with subliminals directed at Kendrick Lamar. The hip hop world was going kind of crazy after this happened, with speculations after recent comments and lyrics from Joey, the Brooklyn born rapper known for his sharp lyricism and dedication to authentic hip hop. While Joey Badass is held in a high regard in regards to his lyricism, his latest move suggests he might be taking aim at another heavyweight in the game, which is Kendrick Lamar, who's just came off a fantastic year from 2024. It appears that the West Coast took over 2024. But let me take you back to 2022, just so you could get a glimpse of what was going on in social media and all that, because there was a freestyle that Joey Badass had did where he had stated, "Crowned as king, but where's your kingdom's proof? Legends don't just disappear. We stay up in the booth." This is something that he, in a freestyle, had left listeners wondering if Joey was calling out Kendrick, relatively low profile since his 2022 album, Mr. Rao and the Big Steppers. This was something that Joey had said in a freestyle that was circling around social media that really made people question if he was trying to diss Kendrick even back then. Now, this was just one example. Obviously, there's the other times prior to that when we talk about what happened after Kendrick Lamar had dropped the Control verse back in 2013. Kendrick's infamous Control verse that he had dropped was talking about Drake, Mac Miller, Pusha T, ASAP Rocky. He named everybody. He didn't name Joey Badass. But the one thing that made Joey respond was because Kendrick Lamar had said that he was the king of New York, king of both sides, and that he juggles them both. And even though he didn't say Joey Badass's name in the Control verse, Kendrick saying that he was the king of New York in the Control verse is what sparked a lot of controversy for him on that side. A lot of artists, including Joey, responded to Kendrick in regards to this verse that he had made when he called himself the king of New York. A lot of people from New York who are MCs decided to take a shot at Kendrick at this time as well. Now, after Kendrick had dropped Control, Joey had made a response with Illuminati Part 2. This was the follow-up for Illuminati that he had did a verse with Capital Steez. There was a point in time where Kendrick was dissing everybody, and then Joey had responded because he had felt offended about the King of New York line. At the end of the day, so it's obvious that both artists are known for the intricate lyricism and commitment to their craft. The possibility of a lyrical back and forth between Joey and Kendrick is something that people probably have thought would be a good idea in hip hop. Like it would have been something fun to see, like a J. Cole and Kendrick, like back and forth, like something like a two lyricists going at it, basically. Whether this would lead to direct diss tracks or remain as playful competition remains to be seen. But moving forward, now that we've gotten the new song by Joey, which is called The Ruler's Back, Joey uses it to declare his return on the rap scene. Now, this is the part that everybody's talking about here. Joey says, "I got murals in my city, F a nomination." Now, the interpretation is that Joey highlights the tangible impact he's had, symbolized by murals in his honor. The line suggests that recognition from his community and legacy building hold more value than industry accolades like Grammy nominations, which is a shot at Kendrick, obviously, because he has all these Grammys. He's had like over 17. As a critique of artists who heavily emphasize or are celebrated by mainstream awards like Kendrick Lamar, who won multiple Grammys, by saying F a nomination, Joey might be dismissing the importance of such accolades, contrasting his values with those of artists who are praised for their award success. This for every time they left me out the conversation was another lyric that he had mentioned that could be interpreted as Joey expressing frustration and being excluded from discussions about the greatest rappers of his era, despite his talents and contributions. Potential subliminals could be that Kendrick is frequently cited in conversations about the greatest rappers alive. Joey be addressing a perceived bias in media or fan discussions that prioritize certain artists over others, despite comparable or superior lyrical ability. Now, this right here is a line that he says in the song. He says, "Too much West Coast dick licking." Now, this was now he recycles this bar and uses it again, but it appears that he criticizes when he sees an excessive admiration or favoritism towards the West Coast. Artists in rap industry, this could reflect frustration on how the East Coast rappers like himself are sometimes overlooked in favor of their West Coast counterparts. And given Kendrick Lamar's status as one of the most celebrated West Coast artists, some might interpret this as a subtle jab at him or the hype surrounding West Coast dominance in mainstream hip hop. However, it could be also a broader critique of the industry's regional bias rather than the direct attack to Kendrick Lamar. I'm hearing guys throw rocks really ain't shit sticking. Joey addresses criticism or challenges he's received, implying that none of the attacks have a real impact on him. The imaginary throwing rocks are just weak attempts to undermine his position. But if this is taken as a response to Kendrick Lamar or perceived to be a subliminal from other rappers, this line could be aimed to anyone who Joey feels has indirectly criticized him. While it could theoretically reference Kendrick Lamar, there's also been a fight that Joey was involved in that we'll talk about in a later video that could be referring to that as well. We also have when he says, I'm out your reach, your arms are too short to box the Elohim. The metaphor established that Joey, as a figure of divine power and skill, likening himself to the Elohim, a Hebrew term for God or gods. By saying other arms are to shoot, he asserts that his competitors lack the capability to challenge him. Elohim was a lyric that Kendrick Lamar had said back with the Family Ties with Baby Keem, and as well had been said in a diss track that he had made against Drake in the rap battle 616 in LA, I believe it was. Oh, and then we got this one right here. We says, this ain't boom bap, this that boom bow bing. Obviously, album GNX that came out where Kendrick says boom bop, bam, type of shit on you wouldn't understand. So you know what I'm saying, right? So he going back to GNX, making it clear that this is towards Kendrick. This is towards Kendrick. I think that one right there solidifies it a little bit more too. And those were all the disses, man. Those were all the lyrics I think in the song that really just showed us that this was Joey Badass really trying to go after Kendrick Lamar in this track, trying to show some type of presence after being gone for so long. Obviously, going at Kendrick Lamar during his time in 2024 is going to get you a lot of attention. Joey Badass being an artist that he is, and the rivalry that he's had with Kendrick Lamar. But let me ask you this, though. Is this a rivalry or is this an actual issue? Are there real issues? Is there real beef? Are there real complications? Or is there any type of hostility? Or is this just a friendly rivalry? That's what I want to ask you, because that's what I want to know. I know the back and forth that they've had in the past between Control, Illuminati 2. I know the things that probably been said in freestyles that people were alluding to. But now we have Joey actually going at Kendrick Lamar right after Kendrick just finished his back and forth with Drake. I could only imagine this is Joey just trying to insert himself back into the rap game. And I'm wondering if Joey's going to make more music. But I'll be honest with you right now, man. Kendrick Lamar got it, bro. Kendrick got it right now. Right? But y'all tell me how y'all feel, man. Do you feel like this is a rivalry? Do you feel like there's any hostility? Do you feel like it's a friendly rivalry? Do you feel like this is attention seeking? I feel like Joey is a great lyricist, one of the best lyricists that I've heard come out of this era of rap. And I've listened to a good amount of music from Joey, Pro Era, and all that. So, but I can tell you right now, as of right now, Kendrick got it, bro. Kendrick is definitely somebody who's on the #1 spot when it comes to rap, being the #1 artist of the year, all that, bro. With the accolades or not, I'm going to just say it like that. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, about Joey's response. Y'all tell me how you feel about the song. Great song, by the way. I just think that Joey's going to need to do a little bit more, probably drop a little bit more music. But I guess this is a way for him to let people know that he's back doing music and he wants to let his presence known. As of right now, Kendrick got it, bro. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all get back to me on this. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.